McDonald's today.
Bet I have a pair like this at home.
Golden Girl betting white. And Charo on the next line.
Well, the good news is that the swelling in your face is down. Let's survey the damage. It's like a war zone in here.
Andrew?
Yeah. What you got?
It's a letter addressed to you. You want me to open it?
No, I'm getting used to reading my daily hate mail.
Oh, tear it up. Throw it away.
No, this one has all kind of subtle charm to it. From the Ladies' Auxiliary. Dear Reverend Carpenter, in light of recent developments, your participation in our charity luncheon ought to be reconsidered. Furthermore, for the safety of our membership, we will no longer hold our meetings in the rectory. Yours in fellowship, Babs Bartlett.
Consider the source.
It's not the point. I mean, if the Ladies' Auxiliary wants to force me out. You think this smoke bomb was ugly? Cassie, this is just the beginning.
Ridiculous. This is much too soon for Kevin to bring in the police.
What? Jason walked into our home, he took our grandson out of his crib, and he left the house with him.
Yes, but we have to give him a chance to bring the baby back on his own. He told Kim he was only taking the baby for one night.
1 night or 1 minute, what difference does that make?
Oh, come on, Clint. This is not a kidnapping. This is like a family squabble. A squabble? Do you think that Jason just borrowed my son for the night,
Yes,
Mom?
I do, Kevin. You have to calm down.
Like hell I will. Mom, I know Leanne. Now, if these police don't act fast, she will take my son, and we'll never see him again.
Come on, honey. There's no reason to cry, huh? Come on. Mommy's here. She's never going to let them take you away ever again. Oh, come on. We're going to be a family right now. You, me, and Jason. Huh? Huh? You like that, don't you? Oh, my honey. Jason's going to be a daddy to you now. He's going to be a daddy in every sense that counts. He is. He's out there right now trying to find us a place where we can live so we can be together forever. I just wish he'd hurry back, you know. Jason, where are you?
I don't mean to scare you. I need your help.
One Life to Live. Brought to you by Sears Brand Central, the brand you...
You're right, Dorian. Money and power makes the world go round.
Ah, let me guess. Leanne lost custody.
Wasn't even close.
Well, I can't say that I'm surprised. But being a mother, I do feel for her. She must be devastated.
She was.
Was?
Leanne's got to get on with her life. Try to forget, so we're leaving town.
Leaving?
As soon as possible. So I've come with my hand out. Without the bread, we can't relocate.
Do I look like an automatic teller machine?
You said you were my friend. The other day you tried to write me a check, a wedding present, you called it.
And you threw it back in my face.
I was a jerk. I'm hoping the offer's still good.
My darling Jason, you are many things. But a jerk isn't one of them. You've always been a very fast learner. So why don't you take a lesson? Don't settle for crumbs when you can have the whole gâteau. That's French for cake.
You taught me a lot, Dorian. With a bankroll behind me, I can put all those lessons to use. I can get out there and be everything you always thought I could be.
But why out there? I mean, there are plenty of opportunities right here in Landview, close by.
I think it's what's best for me.
You don't always know what's best for you, Jason. That point was proven today, wasn't it? You kept your pride. And Leanne lost the baby. What does that tell you?
Kevin could afford a better lawyer.
No. No, the much larger lesson is that pride goeth before a fall. Jason, don't be too proud to lean on me.
That's why I'm here.
Lean on my strength, my experience, my generosity. Let me be your sponsor, your mentor. And you will have all the money and power you will ever need. Now, how's that for an offer?
It's tempting.
That's the idea.
Dorian, we've always been straight with each other, right? Okay? Here it is. Even if your offer included Leanne, and somehow I don't think it does, I can't accept it.
Of course you can.
I don't want to accept it. This is no knock on you. This is the plain truth. You've got all the power and the money in the world. Are you happy?
If this is misery, I can live with it.
You're used to it. I'm not. I don't want to be. Maybe you're right about how the world works, the world that you know. But let that world go on without me. I'll take the simple life.
Are you saying that to convince me or yourself? I know you, Jason.
I've changed. You never will, but I know you've got a heart.
Don't be too sure how generous it is.
I think it is. I think it is enough to help me and Leanne. I love Leanne. In your heart, you know that. You know that we need you. Don't torture me, Dorian, yes or no?
Well, up until now you've done all the talking, so now it's my turn. You want me to give you money so that you can leave town with Leanne? You're very desperate. I wonder why.
But all this phone tapping and police dragnets, it's all so unnecessary.
They took my son, Mom. They broke the law.
Darling, I'm well aware of what happened. I just would rather that we find Leanne and the baby before the police do.
What difference would that make? I'd still turn him in.
Why? Why would it have to come to that? I could talk to Leanne. I'm sure she'll bring the baby back voluntarily.
Oh, all of a sudden she listens to you.
Well, it's worth a try, isn't it? For God's sakes, after everything that poor girl has been through, now you want to send the police after her? She was probably so distraught at having her baby taken away from her, she doesn't even know what she's doing.
Excuse me, Mom, but this poor girl happens to have an accomplice. And you can bet your last little dime that Jason knows exactly what he's doing.
Amen to that. They both know what they're doing.
Well, I'm so glad you two are so sure of their motives. I am not.
Oh, come on, Mom. They're both a couple of antisocial misfits. They don't agree with what the law says, so they just return to their little tricks.
Up until about a month ago, Kevin, you were madly in love with this antisocial misfit.
The boy made a mistake. He's learned from it. He's a man now.
Oh, he's a man. Is that how men behave? Taking their ex-wives to court, stealing their babies from them?
I didn't steal anything, Mom. I won him fair and square.
Kevin, listen to yourself. You don't win a child.
Oh, honey, what he meant...
I know perfectly well what he meant, unfortunately. You know I've been against this custody fight from the very beginning because all you're trying to do is punish Leanne for the awful sin of not loving you. And that is so vindictive, Kevin. It is worthy of your grandfather, Asa, at his worst.
Well, at least Grandpa knows how to fight for his own.
For his own? What are you talking about? Duke is as much Leanne's baby as he is yours. Probably more so. And by ripping him away from her, you have pushed her to this.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you blaming our son for this?
Our son has developed a rather pronounced cruel streak, in case you hadn't noticed it. Oh, sure, he's become a man. What kind of a man? He didn't even let Leanne kiss her baby goodbye.
He didn't deserve it, Mom.
She is his mother!
So what? Kevin is his father. But just whose side are you on, anyway?
Andrew, what is it now?
Oh, I got a note from my secretary. She left it on the appointment book here. Dear Reverend, some last-minute changes in your schedule. The calls came in after you left. So sorry, Bridget.
That's a lot of cancellations.
No, those aren't cancellations. Those are bailouts, Cassie.
Like rats deserting the ship.
A sinking ship, and these are not rats. These are frightened people. I mean, I'm not surprised if Bridget gives me her notice tomorrow.
Listen to me, Reverend. You still have lots of friends. There are a lot of people on your side, and we are not going to let you get discouraged.
I am not discouraged, Cassie. I am realistic. I mean, if I've made these people so angry that they are throwing smoke bombs, they are running out of their minister on their own church, then maybe Bishop Graham is right.
No, he
No,
hasn't.
I mean, maybe I have become so wrapped up in fighting my own demons that I have lost sight of my calling. What if I am destroying the church that I am sworn to serve?
Good question. The answer is yes.
When I first...
I could have predicted this.
Oh, I bet you could have, Dad.
Bishop Graham called me. Filled me in on the Saybrook girl's condition.
Now, you know that Marty came forward in Andrew's defense, and if that smoke bomb hadn't gone off at that time...
If, Cassie, the bomb was thrown, the Saybrook girl was critically injured in this church. Well, you have eyes. You see what Andrew's done.
Look, Dad, you want to blame me? Go ahead. That's fine. Blame me.
Cassie, I thought you'd be able to keep his feet on the
Oh,
ground.
no, wait a minute, Dad. I don't want you here criticizing Cassie. I didn't invite you here to do that. I didn't invite you here at all.
No, it's okay.
No, it is not okay. I am trying to keep this church together. I'm trying to keep my life together, the lives of a lot of good people, too. And I don't need some backseat over-the-hill general running my life, second-guessing me every step of the way. I really don't need that. Okay, I'm sorry, Dad. I really didn't mean that. I didn't.
Make yourself right. Always do. I won't interfere, but
Please, wait. Wait, I am sorry. I am really sorry. Look, I know you came here for something. Just tell me what it is. Just tell me what really brought you here tonight.
Good evening, Alex. I hope it isn't too late. Thank you, Vincent. My regards to your family. I thought you'd like some company.
Well, think again. God, please don't leave me in here with him. God, please!
I assume you got a good singing voice also, but you're wasting it. Money talks and carries a big stick.
Well, good. Now that you've said your cliche for the day, you can go.
I think I'll stay. Oysters. They are your favorite, aren't they? Wait. Does office have an R in it? I wouldn't want you to get a bad oyster and die a hideous and rapid death now, would I?
I'm sure you'd rather have it be slow and arduous, wouldn't you?
Jail has surely paid its toll with you, hasn't it? Your hair's lost its luster, your skin its glow. And let's face it, your nails are a wreck.
Well, at least I can do 150 push-ups and 150 steps an hour.
Congratulations. When the Olympics come to Landview, I'm sure you'll win a gold medal. But I wonder if you'll be able to receive it from behind these bars.
This is only a temporary situation.
Alex, you're a smart lady. Face facts. You were caught with the Cleopatra jewels, the largest heist in the history of art. You're going to be behind these bars for a long, long time.
I don't think so. I have friends. I have lots of friends.
And I have friends who are enemies of your friends. And my friends are more powerful. And the longer you stay in the slammer, the more your friends stop missing you. And the more they turn to more powerful people for solace and support.
Would it take you all day to memorize that speech?
Someone has to catch the falling flag from the hands of Carlo Hesse. If his widow isn't up to the challenge, I humbly accept.
If Carlo was here, you'd be humbled, all right. You'd be shaking in your shiny little shoes.
But Carlo isn't here, and I have to do what he would have wanted, to look after his wife. I'm going to take over Carlo's operation, with or without your cooperation. It's just a matter of how many bodies fall to the wayside. Yours included.
You can't threaten me.
Yes, I can. I can make your life here in this cell a banquet. Or I can make it a living hell. It's up to you. You decide. You choose, Alex. Choose Kathy. Oh, bon appetit.
She lost? Come on, Wanda, no.
Sad but true, honey. The judge just made them take the baby right out of Leanne's arms and just hand him to Kevin.
Oh, poor Leanne. Oh, she must be so upset. I gotta go give her some love and the hugs.
No. Leanne's not here.
What do you mean she's not here? What are you talking about? Come on, Wanda, there's something else you're not telling me here.
I'm sorry, so we're not open. We're closed. I'm sorry.
I'm not here to eat. Does Jason Webb work here?
Who wants to know? Huh?
Police? Wanda, what is going on here?
You're Wanda Wolick?
Wanda Wolick, yeah.
We have reason to believe your nephew has kidnapped Duke Buchanan. Dorian, I don't mean to ask a lot, but I gotta get Leanne out of here tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Listen, Jason, I realize she's in shock. But in a few days, she'll get her bearings. She'll learn to live with her
She
loss.
doesn't survive like you do. She's not built like that.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't realize the Texas rose was so fragile. What is it you're not telling me?
You keep saying that you're my friend, that I can count on you.
You can.
So stop doing all this sexy stuff that you do. Stop trying to fill me with brandy. Give me the money.
What is it that's making you so desperate, Jason? This isn't your style.
Damn it, Dorian. If you can't give me the money, no questions asked. Forget it, all right?
Jason!
Thanks.
Aren't you going to count it?
I know you, Dorian. more than I asked for. Goodbye.
You'll get more than you asked for, Jason. You can bank on it.
Is it that hard for you to say that you were worried about me, that you actually care about me? Is it that hard?
Of course I care. What has that got to do?
Dad. Dad.
I have to go now.
No,
I have to go.
Dad, wait. Please, Cassie, just sit
God,
down.
I'm not
Sit
an invalid.
down.
God.
Look, Dad, is there some medication?
I'm all right.
You're supposed to be
I'm fine.
taking
No
something.
drugs,
Just get me
no
a glass of
doctor,
water for my
nothing.
father, would you?
Nothing.
Please, thank you, Cassie. Dad. Dad, are you all right?
You didn't tell her, huh?
No, I didn't tell her. I gave you my word. As much as I want to talk about this with somebody, no, I did not tell Cassie about your illness.
Well. For once, you did as I asked.
And how about you, Dad? Did you go to Larry Wallach as I asked?
I saw him.
And what did he say?
Oh, he has some idea I should take some new kind of treatment.
That's good. That's fantastic. There's a cure.
He's a doctor. He thinks he can cure everything.
Well, look, Dad, if there is any chance at all, I hope
I
you
didn't come here to have my son tell me how to run my life.
Amazing. Amazing. Here you are. You're still the general barking out commands to me.
And you have always thumbed your nose at authority. Gone your own way, just like your brother.
William, you can say his name, and he couldn't follow your battle plan for living any more than I could. Maybe that's what infuriated you about him.
I never demanded conformity from you or William. I did want my sons to be men, real men.
Look, we're not perfect. I admit that. Any of us. We have faults, sins, whatever you want to call them, but we have got to learn to accept each other, Dad. To love each other because of, not in spite of those differences.
There are some things that can't be forgiven or forgotten.
And when's it going to stop? When? If what you say is true, that you have so little time left, when are we going to stop punishing each other and get along? Or are you so selfish that you're actually going to let yourself die before you give us another chance to be a father and a son?
I have told you both so many times I'm not on anybody's side because the only one who matters here is the baby.
Exactly, and Jason has kidnapped him.
Now, the court gave its decision, legal and binding. Duke belongs here with us, not with Leanne.
Kevin, do you seriously believe that Leanne would hurt that baby? She adores Duke. All she wants is a chance to say goodbye, and she will bring him back.
Come on, Mom. Leanne and Jason don't care what is wrong or what is right. It's them against the world. And us.
Do you blame them? My God, if they feel angry, if they feel bitter and betrayed, can you blame them?
Yes! You know, sometimes things in life don't go exactly how they are planned. Marriages, babies, a lot of things. It doesn't mean you can just take the law into your own hands.
Kevin, I beg of you, reconsider this custody question. Please, at least make arrangements so that Leanne can have him some of the time.
Absolutely not, Mom. Leanne has blown any possible chance of being able to share custody of Duke.
Absolutely. The woman is totally irresponsible. And Jason, he's just another
Kevin,
bad influence.
Listen to me. If that baby grows up without his mother, there will be a terrible void in his life. And when he's grown up, he will hate you for that.
No, he won't, Mom. He will grow up and he will realize just what sort of a tramp his mother really was, and he will thank me for it.
Clint. Where is this going to end?
I'll tell you where. It's going to end with our grandson back here at Landfair where he belongs, and with Leanne and Jason in the county jail where they belong. Honey, what is wrong with you? Kevin is your son. Why do you want to make him hate you?
Jason, I want to ask you one more time where you got the money, okay?
They have 24-hour teller machines, remember?
I also remember we don't have that much cash in the bank. What'd you do, rob it or something?
Come on. You haven't even said anything about the basket. I figured we couldn't lug that around.
Jason, please.
I called in a couple IOUs, some old friends. They pulled it together for me. It's not a fortune, but it'll help us relocate, get a fresh start. What are you worried about now?
Well, Jason, you were gone an awful long time. What if somebody saw you? I mean, they could have followed you.
Nobody saw me and nobody followed me, okay? Come on, relax. Let's get this stuff together, okay? Before something happens. There can't be nobody knows we're here.
Yeah, nobody but the police, Jason. Come here.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Take a little sunshine when it shines so bright, then add it to the moonlight till it feels just right. Can't you see it's the place for you and me, baby? Now we got somewhere to run, darling, when there's no place to hide. We got somewhere to run, darling. Now we'll taste the sweet life.
Satisfy your appetite for romance at Caesar's Pocono Resorts.
On the next soap are women who leave their husbands for lesbians.
Dorian.
Let me in, Jason. This hallway smells of bug
You shouldn't have followed me here. I told you.
I know what you told me. I want to know the truth. Now let me in.
You can't.
What in the name of heavens are you doing?
Dorian, this has nothing to do with you, okay?
When my money is paying your tab, it has everything to do with me.
Dorian, just forget you were here. Forget that you saw us, the three of us, and please go.
You told me the baby was awarded to Kevin.
He was.
Well, then how did it... Oh, Jason, what have you done?
And you shouldn't follow me here. The
Well,
less you know about this, the better, I promise.
I know you didn't tell me everything, but it never occurred to me that you would pull something so reckless, so dangerous.
Dorian, Duke is not in danger, okay?
I am talking about you and Jason. Do you realize what you've done, the ramifications?
We had no choice.
Along with me. Dorian, all right, he's mine. I don't care what a judge says.
And that judge has the law behind him. That means police and jail and prison, not to mention the federal authorities. Kidnapping is a federal crime,
It's not
remember?
kidnapping. Giving a child back to his mother is not a crime.
You haven't learned anything, have you? I mean, you still think that love conquers all. Well, Jason, it just delays the inevitable. Because when the Buchanans find you, they won't just take back the baby. They will crush you, too, like a couple of paper cups. So forget this nonsense of leaving town. You have to turn yourselves in.
I think we better stop this before one of us says something we're going to regret.
Of course. Sure, we always stop when you want to stop, don't we? Whenever someone disagrees with one of your precious opinions, whether it's about Kevin, the church, the Sainted Carpenter family...
Clint, what do the Carpenters have to do with this?
Well, it's just another example of your keeping the peace. You know, you talk about helping Andrew. All you're doing is egging him on.
Egging him on? Oh, come on, I'm supporting his position. What's so terrible about that?
You want to support Andrew, tell him to get up in front of the congregation and tell them once and for all that he isn't gay. That would probably put an end to this whole thing.
No, it wouldn't. You're wrong. Things have become far more complicated than that.
Yeah. Things are always complicated with you, aren't they? You know, you care more about some abstract principle than you do about your own family. That Kevin and Joey, Jessica, me, the whole bunch of us. Let us just get dragged into this mess as long as we don't compromise one of our lousy principles.
Now, look, that's not fair. I care more about you and the children than anyone or anything, but when they start throwing bombs at the church, I'm not going to look the other way.
Bombs? What are you talking about, bombs?
It was an incident at the church tonight. Forget it.
For God's sake, Vicky, what happened?
Okay. Somebody threw a smoke bomb into the rectory, and it would have been fine, except Marty Saybrook happened to be there, and she was injured. We took her to the hospital, and at first it was a little iffy, but she's going to be fine, I think.
You think? Like, when was I supposed to hear about this? In the morning? And how was I supposed to hear about it? On the radio? In the newspaper?
No, wait a minute. I tried to tell you the minute I walked in the house tonight. But no, there was all this business with Kevin and the baby.
All right, that's it. That is it. The church is off limits.
What?
The church is off limits. You heard me. I'm not going to have you going down there. It's too dangerous.
I beg your pardon?
I'm telling you for your own good. Just like I had to tell Joey to stay away from the Douglas boy. And there's another thing. I don't even know where the hell Joey is right now. I walked into Wanda's tonight, caught him cozying up to the Douglases. Told him I wanted him to come home with me right then and there. I turned my back for 10 seconds. He disappeared.
Well, he's not in his room. So I would expect he doesn't like being ordered around any more than his mother does.
Well, do you think I like ordering his mother around or anybody else? You think I like not knowing where my son is at midnight? You know, maybe if you stayed around here a little more, maybe things would be a little bit different, Vicky.
Oh, now I'm to blame because Joey has disobeyed you? Are you going to blame me for wanting to pick a fight every single night?
Maybe we wouldn't fight if you would spend a little more time with your own family and a little less with Sloan Carpenter and his.
The makers of...
Now, if I'm going to protect Carlo's empire, then I have got to get out of this place. You have got to help me get out. You have to get O.W. to get me out of here.
Okay, now O.W. says once the indictment's handed down...
No, these are not words I want to hear.
What words are that?
Jail and bail and that sort of thing. I want to hear free and clear, okay? So I can get Moose and his snakes unwrapped from around my neck.
Yeah, well, O.W. says until the judge hands down a ruling, it's not a whole lot...
No, I'm not asking O.W. to do me some kind of a favor. Now, you tell O.W. this is an order. Look, the more I'm in here, Bulge, the more vulnerable I am, and that goes double for everybody else out there, including you on the outside. I mean, do you want to work for a man who has a pet snake longer than your inseam?
Oh, when you put it that way...
Good, then get on top of it. You get O.W. to get the judge to drop the charges against me and get me out of here. Otherwise, we've all rolled snake eyes and lost. I thought your father needed some time alone with you. Were you able to get him to talk?
Yeah, it was a good try, but you can score another strikeout for the Reverend. If I can't get my own dad to show some compassion for a dead son, how am I going to change the hearts and minds of a bunch of strangers?
Andrew, there you go again. Putting yourself down. Just because you didn't work some instant miracle. And today, just because Marty didn't jump off the examining table and see the light, you think you failed.
Look, I did fail. That is not self-pity, Cassie. That is a fact.
Oh, you want facts? All right, the fact is you brought out something good in Marty. Something I would have never believed was there. She has a long way to go, but it's a first step.
Yeah, she took a step right into a smoke bomb.
Andrew, she will get better and stronger.
What kind of baby steps did my father take today? 1 step forward, 27 steps back?
He was here, wasn't he? Because he was worried about you. Because he loves you, Andrew. You've got to build on that love.
How? How I can't get him to accept a dead son, a son that can't hurt him anymore. How am I going to get him to accept me?
Well, maybe the place to start is with William. If there was one small way, one small gesture your father could make toward accepting your brother for the man he was.
Jonathan was saying the same thing. He was saying, why don't we try to get him to get involved in the quilt project, you know, in the best world, get him to help design, help build it. But come on, I'm kidding. Getting my father to participate in something like that is a dream.
Don't. It's a wonderful idea. Come on, and I'm really handy with the needle and thread. If you need some help with the stitching.
Thank you, Cassie. I was going to ask you to help. I don't want you to feel it's something you have to do.
No, I want to. The panel needs more than William's name, right? Special moments from his life, things remembered and cherished, maybe even something so special the general will have to be touched.
Maybe. I mean, my dad sure doesn't listen to my words, but maybe an image or a detail or something that he can see with his own eyes.
You thought of a moment?
No, I just thought of something that would stir up a lot of excitement. What if we could get this quilt to come to Landview?
On its way to Washington, you mean?
Sure, why not? I mean, they're stopping in towns along the way. If I could get them to stop in Landview for maybe a day and show people that this is everybody's concern, maybe even Sloan Carpenter.
Sweetheart, it's a wonderful idea. And then when your father sees William's name being added to the quilt...
Right, well, I'm not going to get too excited about this because my dad just might rent a bomber and blow the whole thing
No,
up.
he will be touched. I know it.
Maybe, but I got to figure out a way right now to get these organizers to come to Landview.
No, sorry. That's the second thing you have to do. I am so proud of you, Andrew.
It's you. Yes. You are so good for me.
You were wrong. You know, you're the only one I love. Oh, you're the only one I would ever care about. Darling, why did it take us so long to see? No.
Vicky. You're having a bad dream, I think.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, so am I, honey. So am I. That's what marriage is all about, you know. You make my bad dreams go away, and I do the same for you. Go to sleep.
I've got a list of all the AIDS help organizations from here to Philadelphia. So if I start calling first thing tomorrow morning, I'll organize so many people, they'll have to have the quilt come to Landview.
Yes.
Andrew? What's wrong?
Nothing is wrong. I found it. Take a look at this now.
They're adorable.
Oh, well, they ought to be. Now, that's William, that's me. And this picture was taken when my father was stationed at Fort Bragg. And we used to go up to this place called Nag's Head, to the dunes, and fly kites. It was where the Wright brothers used to test their airplanes. And we felt so brave and invincible.
Well, the kite's the perfect thing to add to the panel, so I'll come up with some kind of applique.
Okay.
Of course, it would be nice to have some lights to sew by.
Yeah. Hang on. I got some candles here. I'll light them.
Well, don't rush. It's kind of romantic.
Yeah? Listen, one great thing about working for a church, you got plenty of candles running.
Well, if we're going to sew on the panel, better pay the electric bill tomorrow, okay?
Well, that's one problem I don't have because the vestry pays all the bills.
Claxon's men have had the power cut off.
Yeah, that is a possibility. Just what we needed, huh? Cold dose of reality. Smoke bombs, hate mail, and now the parishioners are shutting off the juice. How much longer am I going to be able to stand up to them?
Wanda, I've got a message for your nephew.
Kevin, it's very late now, sweetheart. Why don't you go back home and then you come back tomorrow?
No, this can't wait, Wanda, because he might check in with you tonight, right? For some baby food or an extra box of diapers or
Look,
something?
Kevin, whatever you do, we know you're upset, but please don't take it out on Wanda. She's very upset right now. She's in shock.
I really don't understand this. I really don't understand it. I mean, Kevin, my Jason is a very nice boy, and Leanne is a very nice girl, and they would not do anything to harm that baby. I swear to you, they
Wanda,
would not
why
harm
don't you go
that
on? I'm gonna close up for you. You go on.
No, just...
You two must be really proud of yourselves.
Look, Kevin, we know you're upset. Both of us are. We're very troubled by this, but we want to find the best solution for baby Duke.
Well, why don't you deliver a message to your little kidnappers for me? You tell them that there is no place in this town that I can't find my son. There's no place in this world that I can't find my son. And when I find Duke, which I will, they will pay the penalty with interest.
Dorian, it's not what you think. We've only got Duke for one night so that she can say goodbye. Then he goes back in the morning.
Don't insult me, Jason, not after you take my money. Do you really think I'd betray you?
Will you?
I am not the monster you think I am. And you're not the only one that loves Jason.
Dorian.
Relax. This is just a way for me to prove how much I do love you. What do you need? Because $200 certainly isn't going to be enough.
No more money. Just a promise. Don't tell anybody where we are.
Jason, I promise. You be good to him. To both of them.
That's just great. Jason, what's the matter with you? You know that woman can't be trusted. Great, look what you did.
We can't do this alone. We have to trust somebody. I trust Dorian with my life.
That's just great for you, Jason. But what about Duke's life? Huh? What if Dorian decides to go tell the Buchanans? What if the Buchanans come back here and find us and take Duke away?
Now fresh in... Tomorrow on Good Morning America, she's making headlines of her own. A conversation with First Lady Barbara Bush. Then, are you getting your fair share of Social Security?